Yes, it's been a while since we've touched on Oregon's Measure 114. That's the voter-approved gun safety measure that's been on hold since last November of last year. State and federal lawsuits have stopped it from going into effect. In federal court, a judge has found the measure constitutional, which means it passes muster in regards to the U.S. Constitution. But 114 still not implemented because of a state lawsuit in Harney County. Now, that suit argues that the measure violates part of the Oregon Constitution that deals with the right to bear arms. The trial's meant to answer the question, and it starts in 10 days on September 18th. But wait, there are some pretrial motions this week that will influence what can and cannot be admitted in court during the trial. So let's dive in and see what those are. Let's start with a motion from the plaintiffs. Those are the folks who want to overturn Measure 114. They asked the judge to ban testimony from a trauma surgeon who treats gunshot victims and family members who lost loved ones to a shooting. They also want to block the state from offering testimony about how deadly a large capacity magazine can be. On the other side, the defendants in this case, the state of Oregon, they want the law to kick in now. They asked the judge to look at the measure only as it's written. They don't want him to consider how it could be implemented if it's allowed to take effect. Basically, just look at the language and tell us if it's constitutional, nothing more. And this will likely be the last time that I say this when it comes to these Measure 114 lawsuits, but the judge actually ruled in favor of both sides. He will only consider whether 114 is constitutional as written, and he barred testimony from that laundry list of topics that the plaintiffs did not want discussed in court. According to the Oregonian, Judge Robert Ratio said the question is whether or not Measure 114 is facially constitutional under the Oregon Constitution. So all of that evidence is outside the scope of this court's purview, since I'm not making a policy decision. I'm just making a determination on the constitutionality of the ballot measure. Judge Ratio scheduled the trial to last 6 days, but since he limited some of the testimony, he now says it may not go that long. We'll be watching when all of this gets underway 10 days from now. Again, that's on Monday, September 18th.